Hey everyone, skull902 here, and today it's finally time because I meant to get this episode out this month, so we're already halfway into it, so it's about time to pick what I'll be reviewing for the next Rule of Three. You guys earned a special episode from donating to the tier for it during Extra Life Let's A Go last month, so you know. Uh, Gonna do a selection stream here. As per usual, I've got some picks already. You can see here on Wheel Decide. As of right now, we have Baka and Test, which was a suggestion by Tori many years ago when the series started. Madoka Magica, which was a suggestion by Lost Leader. DuckTales 2017, which Sylv insists that I watch. My Adventures with Superman, not to be confused with the George Reeves Adventures of Superman. I'm talking like the modern series that came out last year. Invincible, and Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which, if I'm not mistaken, was a suggestion by Katie, but I could be wrong about that. Um, so yeah, that's what we have for now. But these selection streams are audience interaction and everything. So if anybody watching has a suggestion, then I'm going to put it on the wheel, and then we'll roll to see what I'm reviewing for this one. So yeah, hi Swift, welcome to the stream. Uh, I hope that you've been having a good one, and we're gonna hang out for. I typically go for like half an hour, just taking suggestions before spinning. So yeah. Oh yeah, I heard that. Did I congratulate you, Swift? If I didn't, then I'm really sorry because I remember seeing your DM. Oh yeah. Congrats, Geo Heroic Productions. Welcome. Uh, if anybody's got any suggestions for say a series, like a show. It doesn't necessarily have to be a show though. It could be like a comic book. Could be maybe an album of music. I've never done one of those on Rule of Three before. Uh, so yeah, uh, all suggestions are welcome. Swift, I hope that well, obviously the results of the driver's test were positive, but I hope that the experience of doing it was all right as well. Uh, Geo, hope you've been having a good day. If you got any suggestions, we're looking to put some stuff on the wheel here. 90%, that's very good. Very, very good, as it were. Forgive me for the dead air as well. Just keeping an eye on the chat. Balls. Hi, Trip. Welcome. Uh, if you have suggestions for Rule of Three, then you're more than welcome to put them down in the chat as well. Twisted Tales of Felix the Cat. Man, I would love to do that one, but I've seen enough of it already. Uh, I know that it's not one of my favorite shows, but I appreciate its fucking off the wallsness. The absolute randomness. I'd say Jason, but we've seen like 9 episodes already, so yeah. Unfortunately, Jason and the Heroes of Mount Olympus will not be featured on the list here. It's got to be something that I either haven't seen or that I haven't seen very much of, or perhaps haven't seen in a really long time and don't remember much of. I know there's a couple episodes where it was like, yeah, I saw this, but I don't remember seeing much. Like Reboot, for instance. Cyber Six, you got it. I fucking love the theme song of that show. So it'd be nice to actually like check the show in and of itself out. Hello everyone, I stopped by to say hi. May everyone have a good day. Be safe. Uh, hello and goodbye, Crest. Quickly, do you have a suggestion for maybe a series or anything to review on Rule of Three? Anything that you might recommend? Put down Reboot. I already did Reboot. The only thing I could do with Reboot is maybe a follow-ups on the first season. But I already like I thought the show was kind of mid based on the first three episodes. I do hear that it gets better, but you have to go to the like third and fourth seasons, uh, which uh, you know, in order to know everything, you got to watch the first two. Uh, Here, you know what, Trip? Just for you. There. So a follow-up of Reboot. Bucky O'Hare. Okie dokie. Keep thinking of stuff, but then immediately remember that we watched them recently. Yeah. Uh, let's see here. Bucky O'Hare. And for anyone who may or may not be wondering, you can, in fact, suggest more than one thing. Uh, so, yeah, before I do, I'll suggest the new adventures of Johnny Quest or Jackie Chan Adventures. You know, both of those things I think would probably qualify under the I haven't seen them in such a long time that I don't remember enough. Like, Jackie Chan Adventures was like a regular thing I watched as a kid, but like I know what happens, but it could probably do a rewatch. Like like Jackie Chan Adventures just barely qualifies under there. Johnny Quest definitely. Oh my God, Lunatics Unleashed. Okay, all right. So I uh gotta do the real adventures of Johnny Quest and Jackie Chan Adventures. Uh, let's see, Earthworm Jim for a follow-ups. And then Lunatics Unleashed. And you know what? Fuck it. If we're gonna do follow-ups, I'm just gonna put season 3 of Yu Yu Hakusho down there because I fucking love that show. Oh, the Cuphead show? Sure, sure, sure. That was on last year's list, actually. All right, so after a few suggestions, just recap our list so far. Again, I'll go until like the 30-minute mark. Baka and Test, Madoka Magica, DuckTales 2017, My Adventures with Superman, Invincible, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Cyber 6, a follow-ups of Reboot, Bucky O'Hare, The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest, Jackie Chan Adventures, a follow-ups of Earthworm Jim, Lunatics Unleashed, follow-ups for Yu Yu Hakusho's third season, The Cuphead Show, and that's where we are. Road Rovers? Never heard of that one, but I'll put it on the list. Swift, I've definitely seen enough of Donkey Kong Country, and I know I fucking absolutely love that show. Uh, and to answer your follow-up, there, I can probably find it. Is it just called Bucky O'Hare? Let's see, Road Rovers. Road Rovers made me think of that one show. Um, Trip, could you like do you remember off the top of your head what's that one where the fucking kid transforms into a car? What was that one called? If either of us can remember the name, I'll put it on the list. Captain N, the Game Master. All right, I know exactly what you're talking about. Wasn't it like Turbo Teen or something? Well, for now, put Captain N, the Game Master. Okay, it is okay. It's Turbo Teen. Gotcha. Turbo Teen's going on the list. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. If we're talking, if we're doing like shows about cars, Megas XLR baby. I saw like maybe one episode of that when I was a kid years ago. Bonanza? Oh man, that's a different suggestion, but a suggestion nonetheless. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, Swift, you are full of suggestions. Rawhide and Murder She Wrote. Okay. Rawhide. Mega Man Fully Charged. Charlie's Angels. Uh, oh no, they didn't do like a remake in terms of like a new show. That was a series of movies. Uh, okay, so Mega Man Fully Charged and Charlie's Angels. Hi, Spidey, by the way, who says, "Hello, it is I, Gerald Robotnik." Uh, all right, Mega Man Fully Charged and Charlie's Angels. You know what? I'll put the '70s Wonder Woman uh, down as well because Charlie's Angels just happened to remind me of that. Another show that I know has a fucking banger theme song, and that's basically all I know about it. Uh, Saturday Supercade. Oh, okay. So like that'd be a harder one to do, I think, because it was a compilation of like different segments, and I think all the different segments are uploaded on YouTube. I've definitely seen a few Donkey Kongs, uh, but yeah, Tech and the Power of Juju. I definitely remember that one existing because I hadn't quite gotten out of Nickelodeon yet when it premiered. Uh, oh my God, Mr. Meaty? Sure. Uh, all right. Tech and the Power of Juju, and then we got Mr. Meaty. Mr. Meaty is another one of those that like barely qualifies because I know I've seen it, but I don't think I've quite seen enough of it, and it's been a really long time. Watch something with only 2 episodes. Sorry, that wouldn't quite qualify for Rule of Three. Superhero Squad? Okie dokie. Man, we're already 15 minutes in. That rolled by. Uh, I've only seen like 1 episode of Mr. Meaty and then it never aired on TV again. KJ says, well, didn't expect you to stream today. How's your first week of being 30, bro? Well, let me tell you, it's been largely the same as like the week prior. It's just, I'm 30 now and I can't believe it. Uh, Super Spidey Stories? Spidey Super Stories? I think it's Super Spidey Stories. I don't know. I know that I've seen enough of it though, and it's fucking great actually. There's a tapeworm episode of Mr. Meaty. I don't doubt that whatsoever. Crushing in your 30s. Oh, yeah. That was me when I was about 23. Uh, hi, Felicia. Welcome in. Uh, KJ, Felicia, if you guys, unlimited suggestions here. Swift has probably put in about like 10 so far. So uh, select in the new episode of Rule of Three, whatever you guys would like for me to check out. You know, I can't do a Rule of Three on UberDuck. I created it. And if you want to get really technical, I did an overview of the series. So I've already quote unquote reviewed it. Spidey, I can't. And I can't even reliably hire a guest host to do an episode on UberDuck because I know that they'll do a shit post being like, yeah, UberDuck is the greatest series of all time, which it very clearly is not. Uh, so yeah, uh, 2002 He-Man, okie dokie, He-Man. I barely remember that one. I didn't watch it on the reg. Uh, Caught like maybe 94 Fantastic Four, sure. Another one, or at least the first season had a really good theme song. No need to fear, they're here. I heard Totally Spies is getting a new season. It gets weird at some points, but yeah, I've definitely seen the compilations of Totally Spies, but you know what? I haven't seen enough of the series itself, so it's going on the wheel. And then I believe you also said Martin Mystery, which is another one that I remember from back in the day, but like I didn't really watch it. Read Gwenpool. All right. Gwenpool's going on the list. Let's just actually, before I add any more, we're gonna do a little recap of the list because we've got about 10 minutes left of suggestions. Gilligan's Island. I mean, that's a throwback. Okay. There we go. Okay, so what we got with about 10 minutes left of suggestion time here is Baka and Test, Madoka Magica, DuckTales 2017, My Adventures with Superman, Invincible, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Cyber 6, follow-ups episode on Reboot, Bucky O'Hare, Real Adventures of Johnny Quest, Jackie Chan Adventures, a follow-ups episode on Earthworm Jim, Lunatics Unleashed, a follow-ups episode for Season 3 of Yu Yu Hakusho, The Cuphead Show, Road Rovers, Captain N the Game Master, Turbo Teen, Megas XLR, Bonanza, Rawhide, Murder She Wrote, Mega Man Fully Charged, Charlie's Angels, the 70s Wonder Woman, Tech and the Power of Juju, Mr. Meaty, Superhero Squad, He-Man 2002, Fantastic Four 94, Totally Spies, Martin Mystery, Gwenpool, and Gilligan's Island. You do have a lot of suggestions, Swift, but hey, you know. My Adventures with Superman is on the list, KJ. Q, welcome to the stream, says, throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the scold one. I don't know if that's so true, man. Let me tell you, TTP's got like 3 skeletons. Uh, he's got me and then like 2 others. Uh, that said, if there's any suggestions, that you would like to put down for me to review here on Rule of Three, then go right for it. Swift, I have seen a lot of '60s Batman, and it is fucking great. Gem in the okay. Gem in the holograms. What are we suggesting? Uh, you're like you don't have to, but the audience is open to suggest like a series, maybe a TV show, like 3 songs off of an album, like a comic book, something along those lines for me to review on my Rule of Three series. Cowboys of Moo Mesa, which has an incredible name and theme song. I haven't seen the actual series though. And Witch. Uh, okay. And Charmed. The Cowboys of Moo Mesa. Witch. Charmed. Forensic Files. I've definitely seen enough of Forensic Files. Good show if you like true crime. Uh, and the narrator, Peter. Gosh, I forget his last name, but he's a really good narrator. Rest in peace. Bones. Okie dokie. Just a little over 6 minutes left for suggestions. And then I'm going to spin the wheel. And I'm going to do it an interesting way this time. F in the chat for that narrator. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I remember he also narrated the Monday Night War documentary that WWE made, and that was like the last place I ever expected to hear him was on something wrestling related. Maho Senzo. Okay. Never heard of that, but if uh, if the wheel directs me to it, Cyborg 009. That's one I've definitely heard its name before, but I know nothing about. So 1982 Hulk. All right. Bakuan. Okie dokie. Big guy and Rusty. Got a pretty how should I say a wide variety in the suggestions, not just in genre and animation versus live action, but also things that like I've heard of, things I've seen like a little bit of, uh, and then stuff I've like absolutely never heard of before. Burst Angel, gotcha, gotcha. Got about 3 minutes left. Do OVAs count? Well, OVAs are kind of like individualized. They like stand up on their own usually, unless if it's like an OVA that comes in three parts. Uh, in which case, but it's not like a long running series though, is the thing, right? So, you know, that would be much harder to do for rule of three anyway. Heroic Age. This comic called I Hate Fairyland. Okay. I hate Fairyland. And then Swift had Powerpuff Girls Z. Spider-Man Last Stand. Okie dokie. We're getting close to the wheel spinning. Batman War Games. Alrighty. That's not an actual series, Spidey. I know what you're getting up to. Melvin, Melvin, brother of the Joker. Okay, so we're in the final minute now. Uh, once it hits 30, I'll do like a 10 countdown from there for everyone to get their last suggestions in. What do you mean it was only one episode? Well, I know it was a shitpost suggestion. All right, Spidey. All right. Spider-Man Big Time. Okay. Spider-Man Big Time. Slippity sploosh sounds like a shitpost suggestion. Okay, Batman No Man's Land. Yes, I have seen Batman Beyond, and Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood like it's not only something that I've seen, but something that would be really hard to like do a rule of three on, I think. Okay, so we've hit 30, so I'm just gonna do like a 10-second countdown here. Get your final suggestions in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, suggestions are not being taken anymore. So what we have here was Batman No Man's Land. Sorry, Felicia, your suggestion came in uh, just after I was done counting. West Coast Avengers. I think that actually is a series. Let me just check that real quick. Batman No Man's Land. West Coast Avengers. Oh, yep, it's a comic book. All right. Spidey's suggestion came in just in time. West Coast Avengers. Okay. The 2018 one. All right. So, what we got here for Rule of Three, the next special, we got a lot of suggestions here. We're gonna update the wheel here real soon. Baka and Test, Madoka Magica, DuckTales 2017, My Adventures with Superman, Invincible, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Cyber 6, a follow-ups episode for Reboot, Bucky O'Hare, The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest, Jackie Chan Adventures, a follow-ups episode for Earthworm Jim, Lunatics Unleashed, a follow-ups for season 3 of Yu Yu Hakusho, The Cuphead Show, Road Rovers, Captain N the Game Master, Turbo Teen, Megas XLR, Bonanza, Rawhide, Murder She Wrote, Mega Man Fully Charged, Charlie's Angels, the 70s Wonder Woman, which I'm just gonna. There we go. Attack and the Power of Juju, Mr. Meaty, Superhero Squad, He-Man 2002, Fantastic Four 94, Totally Spies, Martin Mystery, Gwenpool, Gilligan's Island, Gem and the Holograms, Cowboys of Moo Mesa, Witch, Charmed, Bones, Maho Senso, Cyborg 009, The Incredible Hulk 1982, Bakuan, Big Guy and Rusty, Burst Angel, Heroic Age, I Hate Fairyland, Powerpuff Girls Z, Spider-Man Last Stand, Batman War Games, Spider-Man Big Time, Batman No Man's Land, and West Coast Avengers from 2018. So, I'm wow, so many suggestions. There's like you can't even see the names on the wheel. Okay, especially considering this. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna twist it up a little bit in terms of how we do this. Normally I would have done one spin, but I think it would be more fun to do it elimination style. So the last one standing is the suggestion that wins. Uh, so I'll do a spin, and whatever gets selected gets taken off of the wheel. I'll spin again, so on and so forth. It's a little more dramatic that way. So yeah, just before I do that, let's go back up to the chat here. Uh, yep, can confirm that's a lot most for me. Oh boy, I sure hope the wheel lands on one of these selections. What if the wheel never stops spinning? Don't worry, Spidey, it will. I can't believe 2018 in general was 6 years ago. Where the hell did the time go? That's what I ask all the time, especially with how fast this year has been going. My God. And then we got a surprise kitty face from from Felicia. So, with that said, again, we're doing this elimination style. So it's just going to be spin, eliminate until there's only one remaining. So let's fucking do it. It's going to be a mystery. Which one's going? Okay, so Incredible Hulk 82 is off the wheel. All right. I wonder when we'll start seeing names. All right. Which one's eliminated next? Witch. Sorry, Witch. It just wasn't your time. Okay, next up. Next elimination is Gem in the Holograms. My apologies to Spidey. I know that you really wanted me to watch that one for absolute realsies. Okay, now we're seeing names. Okay, which one's going next? Oh, sorry, Sylv. DuckTales 2017 will not be selected for this one. Okay, next up. It's going to be Cyborg 009. There you are. Okay, let's keep it going. Which one's next to get kicked off of the wheel? That'll be attacking the power of Juju. It'll, at least for now, have to stick as very vague memories of the theme song in my head. Okay. Next up. Linda Carter, I apologize. It'll have to be some time before I check out the show. Wonder Woman is off the list. Oh, don't worry. There we are. Okay. Up next is The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest is eliminated. Have you guys been reacting so far? Hi, Wa. Welcome to the stream. This is going to take a minute. Yeah, but it's fun. It builds up tension. Thank God. It's Jover. The odds. Only one of mine got eliminated so far. Oh yeah, that's interesting actually. Spidey says I'm just flabbergasted. Uh, Hello, Wa. It's been all right over here. Sorry, selecting the next rule of three. We're doing it elimination style. So one at a time. Another suggestion gets taken off of the list. That's how this is going. Ah, damn it! I wanted an excuse to watch this. Now it's gonna take me forever. I'm sorry, Yu Yu Hakusho. All right, what's up next? Cuphead show is gonna Cuphead go. My apologies. Where the hell? Okay, there it is. All right, so no Rise of the TMNT for this one. Slowly whittling it down. Heroic Age is not gonna be for this one. Sorry there, Q. Neither is Bakuan. I'll do a few more before checking up on the chat again. Rawhide's off the list. There it is. Next elimination. Aw, Jackie Chan Adventures. Alright, one more and then I'm going to check up on the chat again. We got Maho Senso is going. Where were you? There were you. Okay. So, oh, hey, Em. It says, ooh, spinny wheel. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness, the odds. Yet, Swift, actually, a lot of your suggestions have been staying. I'll take a nap and wake up to this still going. It's, Trip, it's for drama, all right? The suspense. Perhaps I should have added some epic music, sure, but it's more fun this way. God damn it! And yeah, we're eliminating suggestions here, and the final one standing is what I'm gonna review here on the next rule of three. It's not gonna be Superhero Squad. It's not gonna be I Hate Fairyland. It's not gonna be Baka and Test. I'm so sorry, Tori. Maybe next time. It's not gonna be Bones. Would have been ironic for me to review that one, am I right? Ah, man. I was hoping that Mr. Meaty would at least be a contender. Let's see, there we are. Okay. Spider-Man Big Time is off the wheel. But there is some other Spidey content on here, so not to worry. Batman War Games is off the wheel next. Captain N. He wasn't the master of wheel decide. Let me tell you that for sure. No follow-ups for Earthworm Jim. Now it's starting to pick off your suggestions, Swift, because they're almost all that's left. All right, Charlie's Angels, you're out. First Angel is gone. West Coast Avengers is also gone. How many do we have left, actually? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. 25. Oh, man. Now I kind of want to know how many we had to begin with. God damn. Okay, so 25 left. Turbo Teen. Ah, that would have been interesting. Okay, 24. Bucky O'Hare is gone. That makes 23. Gilligan's still going to be on that island, it seems. Now there's 22. No charmed this round. Got 21 left. Big guy and Rusty, you're out of here. Okay, so there are 20 more on the wheel. Let's just have a look-see. Xander, hello, welcome to the roll of three selection special thingy mabobber. My suggestions are getting nuked. Yeah, I'm so sorry. So is the fate of the wheel. Uh, uh, Dan Slot would be pissed. Oh well, the wheel saved your eyes for Mr. Meaty. No, I would have loved to review Mr. Meaty. Uh, that is a long ass name. Uh, which one was a? Oh, Xander's. Let's see. Yeah, Xander's YouTube handle is a long one, but you know you could just call him uh, Xander. You know. I didn't even offer Charmed as an idea. Well, not this time, that is. I think I offered it last time, but I was rooting for it to win. Yeah, that was swift and it's eliminated. We got 20 left, folks. Uh, I'll do 10 more and then check back up on you guys. Oh, Lunatics is gone. All right, 19. Murder She Wrote. Murder She Nope. 18. Spider-Man Last Stand is gone. 17. I hate how Wheel Decide does this. Okay, 17. Oh, thank God. No reboot for follow-ups. And I think, yeah, that's all of the follow-ups as well. So, yeah, what is it now? 16? Let me be sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Batman No Man's Land. No Man's Review. Sorry, Q. 15 left. Fantastic 494. It's gotta go. Just 14 left. Which one will it be? Certainly not gonna be Bonanza. 13 left to go. Martin Mystery. It's a mystery how he lasted this long. Alright. We got 12. Oh, Totally Spies is gone. No fetish content for this rule of three. Alright, 11. And it's gonna be Road Rovers hitting the bricks, as it were. So our final 10 are Madoka Magica, My Adventures with Superman, Invincible, Cyber 6, Mega XLR, Mega Man Fully Charged, He-Man 2002, Gwenpool, Cowboys of Moo Mesa, and Powerpuff Girls Z. For this one. So let's catch up with the chat. Come on, lunatics. Fuck! Play Five Nights at Freddy's? No. The suspense is not killing me. Oh. Swift with the popcorn. Felicia with a laughy, cryy kitty. I'm honestly shocked Road Rovers made it that far. Holy shit. That was like a throwaway suggestion, but I'm going to save it for later selections. Very well. All right. It's our top 10 right here. Which one's going? That'll be Gwenpool is leaving the dinner table here. All right. Number 9, Cowboys of Moo Mesa. Number 8. Ah, man. Damn it. My Adventures with Superman off the list. Number 7, Invincible is not so much. All right. We get number 6 now. Wouldn't it be funny if it were Cyber 6? But instead it's Mega Man Fully Charged leaving. All right, we got our final 5 here. Is Madoka Magica, Cyber 6, Megas XLR, He-Man 2002, and Powerpuff Girls Z. Just a quick checkup on the chat. KJ says, "Oh, come on." Felicia says, "Burger King foot lettuce." Spidey says, "Hell no! All of my suggestions died." Yeah, I'm sorry, Spidey. Swift still got those buckets of popcorn. Trip says, "Fully Charged was mid anyway. I would have felt bad if it was the last one standing." Fair enough. It didn't look like something I wanted to watch, but you know what? It was a suggestion, so I put it on the wheel. All right, final 5. What's getting thrown off next? It's He-Man. Our final 4, it's going to be Cyber 6 leaving. All right, our top 3 is Madoka, Megas XLR, and Powerpuff Girls Z. These are all ideas from different people, actually. Megas was me, Madoka Magica is Lost Leader, and I believe Powerpuff Girls Z was Swift. So whose idea is leaving the table? It's going to be Powerpuff Girls Z is going. All right, we have our final selection. It's either going to be Megas XLR or Madoka Magica. So, whichever the wheel lands on is the one that's going away. Which one will be the last one standing? It's gonna be Madoka. Oh my god, Lost Leader is gonna be so fucking happy. Well, folks, fine people in the audience, the next Rule of 3 episode, the special, is going to be the first 3 episodes of Madoka Magica. Lost Leader has heavily suggested that one for review. So that's what I'm gonna do. Spin the wheel with one thing. Sure, Spidey. The victory lap. Oh my God, Madoka Magica! I can't believe it. Uh, there we go. Uh, another magical girl anime. Yay! Says M. That was entertaining. Says Swift. Well, thank you very much. So for the next selection stream, I'm gonna have a big ass list, and then use the Sun Swift method to pad the suggestions. Fair enough, I suppose. So yeah, again, rule of 3. God, what's it gonna be? Hold on, let me just go to the last episode. I think it'll be 15. Oh no. Okay, so it's gonna be episode 18. Episode 18 will in fact be Madoka Magica. So yeah. Now it's just going to be Q&A, questions, comments, concerns, complaints. I'm content to hang out a little bit with you guys, if and you wish, whatever you want to talk about. You know, uh, we're all here for it. You know, I'm gonna DM Lost right now, and I'm gonna be like a bit cryptic. So I'll just message her. Guess what? Got selected for the next RO3. There, and I'll let Lost get excited when she sees that message. Uh, which were you rooting for the most? Um, I know that there were some on the list that I wanted to watch more than others. So like each one that you heard me go like when I got eliminated, probably those ones. Like my adventures with Superman, for instance. I keep getting recommended that one, and I mean to watch it. It's just I haven't. Uh, so yeah. Uh, let's see here. I only know Madoka from the meme where Cream says she watches it. Oh man, that was a joke in Ask the Sonic Heroes, and then Knuckles and Rouge were like, whoa, 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 whoa. You probably shouldn't watch very much of that show. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Oh man. And then Cream was like, okay. So she didn't get traumatized. But you know, Can, maybe we should do like an arc. I will return to the channel if it means that we can do an arc where Cream the Rabbit got traumatized by by watching Madoka Magica too early, and Amy and Big have to help her. Uh, Skull, I love you. I'm your biggest fan. Can you autograph my forehead? Um, hmm, an unusual request. But I suppose less unusual than say autograph my butt. So sure. If we ever meet up, I'm gonna put the smiley FTW on your forehead, and you'll have to be like that for the, for the rest of the day. Uh, oh, sorry you had to hear that. Uh, how would the Skull Avatar react to the Bones series? Um, well, I do just kind of put my own thoughts through the Avatar. He's just like a little representation of me. Uh, that being said, I don't even remember what. Like, I know Bones is a thing. I'd heard of it, but I don't remember what it's about. Update, by the way, Lost is very happy that the wheel chose Madoka. Uh, Trips' deal. Cream goes to therapy arc. Yeah, dude. Oh man, can you imagine? Like it's about goddamn time that Ask the Sonic Heroes does some real horror. Uh, Cream gets traumatized by anime. It's like a 5 episode long arc where she watches Madoka gets traumatized, seeks out help, has to deal with like the early stages uh, of the trauma, and then like eventually she comes out of it and can move on, although not without some scarring. Do it, KN. The ATSH storyline has grown up just like its audience. Time to get dark and deep and oof. Yeah, god damn it. Cream will be traumatized from watching Bones because of the dead bodies each episode contains. Maybe she can throw some bones in there. Mainly Badoka, but just throw some bones in there. If ATSH leaned into the darker humor more, then maybe we could get more moments of Big being implied to have like some surprisingly criminal but not straight up evil backstory. I really wanted to end it with like the that like his tragic storyline, or his tragic, like, or not, maybe not tragic, but like the dark evil secret was that like he bumped into someone and didn't get the chance to say sorry. But Kan like really insisted that we cover it up by being like, "Oh no, there's plenty more to tell." And then it was like another 3 years almost until the next Team Rose episode, and that one didn't have a reference to it at all. So uh, that one just kind of fizzled out, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, that was like meant to be my conclusion to that joke, was that he just bumped into someone and didn't get the chance to apologize. Right, or moment when I forgot. I think I think we didn't touch back on it in that last one because like Big and Cream almost exclusively got questions about forces, so it would have been really hard to try and incorporate the Big's evil secret past joke into that, because it was all just like, what did you do during forces? What do you think of Infinite? Uh, Stuff like that. So we were kind of handcuffed in that way. Can't believe such gold was left on the cutting room floor. Well, like, I still got to say it. It's just that KN wanted me to be like, oh no, there's more. And then there never was more. The door is open for me to return, so I suppose in that way, if and we ever do decide to, come up with a deal to, have me come back to voice acting on the channel, then maybe. But yeah, just some behind the scenes trivia on that particular aspect of the show. Come to think of it, I actually can't remember off the top of my head, but I wonder if Kareem's dad was ever brought up in a question that made it into an episode. Yes, in episode 9, someone asked where her father was, and she was like, well, Mama said that Dad's in this place called heaven, and all that. So Cream's dad is dead, at least in the Ask the Sonic Heroes universe. Who's to say? In canon, he could very well be alive. Uh, wouldn't that be something, actually? If, like, say if Cream's dad like debuted in the IDW comics or something, they would have to retcon that, I think, in Ask the Sonic Heroes. Oh man. Vanilla, why'd you let Cream watch Bones? You do realize it has running corpses in it. Oh dear, I thought it was a show about pirates. Uh, oh shit, I remembered that as soon as you said it. Damn, that was sad. That was one of the very few ones that I was, well, I was in the call partially for. I had to leave because the microphone I was using was fucked up. Uh, but I did make it to that part. And I do remember like that one took a couple takes to get right, and my first reaction was like I knew it was coming. It was a question about Cream's father. It just seemed like that was the natural answer for it. Uh, but my first reaction to it was something like, "Oh, that's really dark." He could just be in a city called Heaven. Wouldn't that be the twist? Vanilla was constantly stating that he was in heaven, but that's just where he was doing his business this whole time. Yeah, actually, you know what? Fuck it. If you guys want to know some like behind the scenes shit on some Ask the Sonic Heroes episodes that I was a part of, ask right ahead. Vanilla, why do you let Cream watch Bones? Reminds me of fandom jokes comparing Cream and Vanilla to Dora the Explorer and how her mom lets her go on dangerous adventures at like 6 years old. Yeah, that is kind of fucked, isn't it? Dora's mom must have some real trust in her daughter. As if when Dora was born, the gods were like, Mrs. Explorer, your daughter is destined to be the greatest adventurer of all time. You must let her go forth and explore the world as soon as she possibly can. Cream's dad was in an accident while selling propane and propane. Oh man. Hi there. I'm Hank Bunny. Man, I'm selling propane and propane accessories. Mr. Surfer. Why did you ask a question to yourself in episode 3? Um, I thought it would be funny. Uh, and it was a stupid fucking idea. That KN let me go through with. I had a prepared answer for that, and I fucked it up as well. I fucked up the delivery on the answer, so I like aside from my big voice being like really mush-mouthed around the time, uh, or actually was it? No, it was more around like 2011. Well, aside from the point, like just aside from, and KN will say this herself too, aside from like how awkward the presentation of those episodes is, sorry, are, like those earliest ones, the just the way I fucked up answering that question, is just a huge source of embarrassment for me. Uh, so yeah, I should add King of the Hill to our show wheel. That's an interesting one. Um, I do like behind the scenes anything, so I'm listening. Well, hey, if anyone's got some questions, uh, how would the Resistance react to seeing my OC Alice with her freaking arm chopped off? Um, you know, uh, they'd probably it probably depends on the characters. You know, uh, maybe everyone else would be freaked out, and then Tails would be like, "Oh no, it's cool. Axolotl will just do that." You know, uh, what if Big doesn't come back, but Frog Prince does? That would be extremely unusual. Because honestly, like I'm well, because Big wasn't being used a whole lot up to that point. The point that I left. But like, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if eventually they bring him back and have a new voice actor for him, uh, or whatever. But I feel like the Frog Prince was tied a lot into me. Uh, you know, uh, like it just felt like I was the one keeping him around. Because I kept inserting him into Ask the Sonic Heroes so that he wouldn't be forgotten. Uh, so uh, I had a lot of freedom with my answers, which allowed me to do that. Uh, though KN did write him into scripts eventually, like the Thanksgiving Sonic cooking whatever, Sonic Chefs, that's what it's called. Uh, so I don't know. Shrug. How could we forget? Um, well, around the time that the channel was coming back, I'm sure a whole lot of people weren't familiar with the Frog Prince. So, like, you know, I just wanted to have him there, and it didn't quite seem that that it was Can's plan to have him there. So I just wanted to be sure. Some of us forgot about ATSH and feel bad for it. Uh, I mean, you don't have to feel bad for it. It's just what happens sometimes. Remember the slightly recent-ish years one where Rouge was like, "I forgot, I'm broke. The fridge is empty. I'm gonna starve." But then she got a note from Knuckles, and it somehow led to the video being a sponsorship thing for HelloFresh. Now, if there's any character that I cannot imagine being broke, it's Rouge. Probably should have been a different character. That's just my take, though. It's KN's channel. She can do whatever she wants with it. Uh, but man, they're getting sponsorships now for real. Uh, and then KN, I mean Rouge Loki, almost started a fire for a few minutes. In all seriousness, I really am glad no one got hurt, though. This is lore that I'm just learning right now. I'm sorry. There was almost a fire. I watched the video. It wasn't sponsored. Oh, okay. Well, was it sponsored or not? uh, yeah, but it felt hilariously relatable. Also, I should clarify I was joking about the sponsorship. Ah, I see, I see, I see, I see. Well, what's the part about like the fire? And did like Rouge fall into a vat of grease that was cooking at the time and then just burned up? Like what was what was going on? Do you think Alice would get along with Shadow and the Biolizard? Well, the Biolizard's not getting along with anybody, I don't think. No, that was a Canadian PSA skull. Thank you for reminding me of that. I didn't need to sleep tonight. Uh, um, that's really up to you, Swift. If you think that Alice and Shadow have compatible personalities. Rats when they see the KFC deep fryer. Oh God. I don't remember much, but I just recall the smoke alarm going off and KN surprisingly staying completely in character for the whole thing. So, huh? Sometimes you just got to have those moments. It is common enough for people to like get the smoke alarm going when they're cooking something, so that makes sense. It was in that way, it was some quick thinking of her to react in that situation as Rouge, especially when like they dub over the footage. So it's happened to me before. Yeah, I know. I've been like it hasn't happened to me necessarily, but I've been spooked enough into like turning the overhead fan on, uh, you know, just to be sure. Wonder why Gerald didn't use axolotl DNA when making the biolizard, since axolotls can't get cancer at all, and in the Masters of Regeneration. It was a stressful environment, obviously. You know, perhaps Gerald just wasn't thinking of it at the time. You know, especially if we use Vinny's interpretation of Gerald Robotnik. He's just completely fucking insane. Shadow. I infused the bio-lizard with the DNA of Donut's shadow. Those early Sonic Song 182 plush videos are like super well done. Uh, you know, I gotta say, like, KN putting the dedication into like building sets and stuff, and you always got to be impressed when someone's putting something like that into Movie Maker and like it doesn't just shit itself. Uh, because let me tell you, Movie Maker was a fucking mess. In terms of like I didn't get like the crashing a whole lot, but it was just a lot to work with. You know, you only had so many layers. Uh, right? I think you had one video track. You had two audio tracks, and one of them was specifically reserved for audio that comes from videos. So like you could really only use one of those tracks. Uh, so you'd have to like save the video without music and then put it in again so that you could put the background music in and shit. You know. It it was something. Once you mastered Movie Maker, it was fine, but still a bit of a pain in the ass. Movie Maker try not to implode challenge. Yeah, like I didn't really get Movie Maker crashes until I started trying to use it on Windows 10. Uh, I do still actually have the program files for the Vista and XP versions. So that's fun. I could just up and fucking install Windows Movie Maker right now. But like its usability definitely takes a hit on Windows platforms that it wasn't really meant to be used on. And even on like Windows platforms that it was meant to be used on, some people definitely had their troubles with it. Windows Movie Maker stream, let's go. You suggesting that like I make like a really short sprite skit maybe, and then edit it in Windows Movie Maker on stream? If it worked on Windows 10, I'd use it unironically. Like it kinda sorta does. It's weird. Like on my last computer, I had it installed and like it would uninstall itself periodically. Um, and even then, it wasn't the Windows Vista version especially was like you could hardly do anything with. It was very very difficult to work with on Windows 10. The XP version was better, but the Windows Vista version worked well enough for me to get the color palettes for Sonic and Mario for the series finale. So I'm good enough with that. Uh, which editing software do you use now? I use the Sony Vegas HD. What the hell is it actually called? Hold on. I use two of them. So it's Sony Vegas Movie Studio HD Platinum 11 that I got as a Christmas gift 13 years ago. More like 12 and a half, but whatever. And then I also use after the switch to Magix Vegas Pro 14. Uh, and that is like a shared deal with Josh. So like Josh is the one that like owns the program through a deal with Humble Bundle, and then like they gave him an extra key, so he gave that to me. Uh, I would like to buy my own copy of Vegas Pro 14, and I do have it saved on Amazon. Uh, Problem is, I'm gonna have to really, really save up for it because it is $359 right now. uh, Trip with a reference to a very ancient video says, Wario is fat, Wario is cool. Wario so fat he takes a bath the pool. Sploosh. I think the sploosh really got me. I can just find $359 on the street right now. I'd be very impressed if you could go out and find $359 just in street change. Uh, well, I mean, you could probably do that over time, but you know, to do it in such a short amount of time. We need art of Shadow the Hedgehog, but Shadow is an axolotl. Well, hey, you're an artist, Swift. What would happen if Knuckles wasn't an echidna but a Mexican salamander, aka the axolotl? Um, well then Knuckles would be an axolotl, I guess. Is that your favorite animal? I've never quite heard the term Mexican salamander, but then again, up until a little while ago, I had never heard of an axolotl either. It's a fun word to say, I'll give it that. Axolotl. I don't know what my favorite animal is. Gotcha. Uh, Goodness. Guess that explains the new 50 peso bill design. I would have to look that up. I guess I'm gonna go look that up. Banknotes of the Mexican peso. Oh, Wikipedia, you don't have fucking pictures for that? What the hell, man? Mexican 50 peso bill. Oh, okay. It does have an axolotl on it. That's neato. Canito pet my beloved is an axolotl, says Felicia. I see, I see. I think if I had heard about them before Swift, then I don't remember. Because Swift is like the first person I remember hearing about them from. Uh, so yeah, you seem to have a keen interest in it, in them though. That's why I asked about if they're your favorite. They are fascinating, says Swift. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, fam, we're about to reach an hour and a half. I think what I'm gonna do here is we'll do the one more question or topic of discussion thing, and then I'm gonna start wrapping things up. I don't think there's actually an official Sonic character. Uh, you know, there might not be, but then again, Archie has a fucking character for everything. So remember 1 hour and a half ago? Oh yeah, Spidey. Let me tell you, I was like, I think I'm gonna start up a live stream where I select the next episode of Roll Up 3. And it was a grand old time. Let me tell you. And it eventually turned into a discussion about axolotls. Damn right. Oh, you know what I can do, actually? I got an image here that I can share. Uh, because I... Wait, hold on. Let me... Got some gifts for my birthday, some new gifts. Actually, I can share a couple pictures. Uh, so here, actually, here's one of them. This is a 5 set of the Alien Rangers, the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. There's a very zoomed in picture of the box here that I'm gonna change it up here so that you guys can see the back of it, so that you can see like the figures themselves. Uh, well, maybe not like the figures themselves, but like the back of the box shows like the figures in approximation. Uh, I love how it says all their heights as well. That was a fun touch. Uh, what's gonna happen in the next hour and a half? Beats the shit out of me, my dude. Um, but let's move on to something else here. So I already had a Joy Paula Sonic. And I'm gonna zoom this here in a little bit. Uh, Here, let's do like that. So on the right side here is like the Joy Paula Sonic that Dennis gave me. Uh, and then on the left here, it was someone on eBay selling it for like 25 bucks. And the thought ran through my head like this has to be a bootleg, right? So like I was really curious, and then like some of the user reviews were talking about like how well it's made and stuff, and so I was like, all right, with the knowledge that this may very well turn out to be a bootleg, I'm going to buy it purely out of curiosity. Uh, it is a bootleg. I was able to deduce that just from like a couple of things, like legit Sonic here has like a blue tag on his side. Uh, this Sonic here on the left has the tag printed in black. Uh, the shoes are wider. The eye shines in his eyes are a bit more angular looking, whereas the eye shines on like legit Sonic are more rounded. Also, like his legs are sewn in such a way that like his feet kind of curve inward a little bit too. Um, and generally feels like a bit stiffer as well. So uh, yeah. Um, if this is legit, Spidey, if this is just like a factory reject, then I would be very surprised. But Yeah, so it like that's a bootleg, and then my mom just like this Kirby here is a fun story as well, where like I told her about this Sonic that I ordered, and she was like, "Oh man, I got like a Sonic character off of Temu as well." Turned out that the Sonic character was Kirby here, um, and it's off of Temu, so I can only presume that it's also a bootleg. It didn't come with like a tag, like one of those cardboard tags. It only has like the teeny little tag. Uh, the stitching on his eyes and his mouth is brown, whereas like Rabbit has a similar one in there. Like the embroidery there is black. So I can only presume that this is also a bootleg. Uh, but it's a pretty well made curb, you know. He's very round. He's got it like his stubby little arms and stuff, and I got him for free, so you know, there's a couple of birthday gifts right there that I thought that I would just show here at the end of the stream. So yeah, uh, hope you enjoyed the story behind bootleg Sonic and bootleg Curb. Those look like convincing bootlegs, TPH. Yeah, the Sonic had me legitimately like really curious. The Kirby I didn't know for sure until I saw it in person, and I was like, oh yeah, the embroidery here is brown. That's not right. Uh, but you know, uh, again, I got them for free. You know, you know, it was nice of my mom to think about me. And the conversation actually that we had about because she was like, I got a Sonic character too. Sends me a picture and it's Kirby. And then and I was like, oh no, that's Kirby. He's got his own series. And then my mom was like, oh, I thought he was Jigglypuff. uh, good shit, good shit. I love having those types of conversations. Uh, Spidey says I also got a bootleg Kirby recently. Is it like the one that I just showed, or is it a bit different? Hello, Rose. Welcome, welcome. Uh, Hi, Jason. Also welcome. Uh, we're pretty close to the end. But it was nice of you guys to come by. Hope you've been having a good Saturday. He's like doing the thing where he's on a star. I see, I see. He's riding the star, the warp star, as it were. Now that I think about it, Chow and Wisps look like they could be in Pokemon TBH. So do Coco. Oh yeah, but like at this point, anything could be a Pokemon. Like look over at your pet dog or cat, whatever you got. You're just like, you know, with a few design changes. Sad I came in late. Hey, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. No shame to be had. Uh, you know, there's no obligation from anybody to make a stream or not make a stream, to watch it on playback or VOD, whatever. Uh, you know, I'm just glad that you decided to show up at all. Much appreciated. Are you gonna show the art of Skull with the tiny swimming trunks? Oh, you know what? Sure, I can do that. Uh, I'm doing all right, Jason. How are you? Do I have any birthday art that I showed the one from Danny, and I showed the one from Shay. So yeah, I could show some of the birthday art that I got. Let's do the ones from Swift. So this was the first one. Uh, That's a skull avatar with like one of those whistly thingies that I don't know what they're called. Well, it's good to hear you're doing good, Jason. So I'll put that over here just for now. And then, where was it? Here. This one, after we were talking about swimwear, then Swift drew me with Patrick Starr's shorts, but they're too small. Oops. How was your birthday last Friday? Uh, it was pretty all right. You know, uh, I had fun. Sans Undertale. Damn it. My avatar's not Sans. Uh, then you guys saw this one on the Sonic Song stream, but not mine. So here's like I guess so many people were like sending the burning Elmo with just the word birth to KN, so she got the idea to draw me in the same pose with a fiery background with birth FTW. Uh, so there, and then there's of course your avatar is not Sans. Your avatar is actually likable and cool. Oh shit. Then there's one more that Goddess of Life did. Did like a painting of, or at least I think this is paint, uh, of Big and Froggy. I just have to cover up cans. There we go. So that's some art that I got for my birthday. And again, you guys saw the one from Shay and the one from Danny that I also received on that stream. Hiroshi looks like Sans. A little sorry. He's not Sans. God damn it. He's not Sans. Sans is like a really fat head and a big smile. Although I probably could go for a redesign, just like slightly, so that at least he's not wearing the hoodie. Because I think that's what gets people is the hoodie. But you know what? Let me just get another image here, uh, just real quick. We just where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I make so much more of a beautiful princess than Sans could ever hope to be. And a big thanks to Shay for this one as well. I don't know where to put this. Just make him really small. Put him over here. Oh, but then I'm covering Froggy up. Uh, like that. Yeah, this wasn't a birthday. This is like an official alternate design for the Princess Skull meme, and I love it very much. Hell yeah, Rose. Uh, Skull doesn't have a bottom jaw since he broke it off during the Jawbreaker incident. Yeah, I tried to go Ed and Eddie style. Didn't work. Those Jawbreakers are just too big. So, yeah. Skeleton plus hoodie equals Sans. That's what I'm guessing is that everyone thinks of it as. I can't really think of any other reason. When you had the picture of Princess Skull over my art, and it looked like it didn't have any shoes on. That's what I was thinking too. That's kind of why I moved it. Because then like his body looks too long. What are you gonna do after the live stream, Skull? Uh, well, today is like an off day for me, so I'm not like working on any videos or anything. So I'm probably just gonna chill. Skull, look at Shadow when you're in the stream. I keep seeing like the Discord number go up, so I keep checking it. Uh, but I am happy about at least one piece of news that's here. Uh, so yeah. Let me guess, a pizza? No, I had that earlier. I had pizza earlier. It was delicious because pizza is the best food ever. Pizza gives me strength. Have pizza again? I can't. Nah, that like, you know, I already ate more than I usually do yesterday, so I can't do that today. Recently made a male Sonic OC that is a giant golden crowned flying fox. Well, hey, there you go. You're right, pizza is the greatest food ever. You get it, Rose. You get it. Pizza is just absolutely 100% goated. And let me tell you, Detroit style, oh man, no pizza is better than when you go square. You get that caramelized cheese on the crust, you know? Ah, delicious. What if the pizza had poison? Then I would have a really delicious death. That's what would happen. Trip says, I had a dream last night that my soccer coaching friend Bruno from Italy wanted a 3 a.m. pizza run, and I was 100% down for it. I was very disappointed when I woke up. I would be too. That sounds like fun. Hey man, I'm really craving some pizza. I know it's 3:30 in the morning, but we gotta find somewhere that makes pizza. Just looked up Detroit style pizza and it looks like lasagna. It does not look like lasagna. Come on. You know, Swift, that is not what I was expecting whatsoever. That is massive. Holy shit. I thought you just said like a flying fox in terms of just like a fox that flies. But no, this is just a giant fucking bat. Jesus Christ. Aw man, now I want pizza because people keep talking about pizza. Oh dude, same boat. Looks like a lasagna with pepper. It does not look like a lasagna. It looks like a pizza in square shape. I will die on this hill. Man, lol. Well, almost, Jason. It's like this lady's holding it up, and the fucking thing is like half the size of the lady. And it's so weird too because you can see like the sunlight through its wings, so you see its bones and veins and shit. Oh man. The poor thing needs some fur. Everyone's talking about pizza now, as they should be. Now you know about a new species. I certainly know about a new variety of bat. I can tell you that. Can you show us the pic, by the way? Sure. Let me just okay, it's 600 by 786. Let me just add it here as a browser source. Uh, 600 by 786. Come on, you. There it is. Just fit to screen. Then I'll there you go. So that's your what was it called? Like giant flying fox or whatever. Largest bat species in the world, apparently. Oh, hi, Crabman. Welcome. The art is beautiful. Everyone's art is amazing. Hell yeah. That is a big bat. It is. Dear Lord, I was not prepared. Uh, there's human-sized bats in the Philippines, by the way. Actually, OMG. Oh dear. Is that the Crabman? Holy shit, it's him, says Trip. Are you gonna have nightmares about that? Probably not. But I am amazed by it. I'll tell you that. I did not know they came that big. But there you go. The giant golden crowned flying fox is what that's called. So yeah, nature's scary. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Just checking on everyone, not leaving though. Yeah, I certainly as well hope that that everyone's having a good weekend. Love weekends, you know. That's the time that like the week ends, you know. It's beautiful. I'm sorry, that was terrible. Uh, People say that about coconut crabs as well. What, that they're huge? 5 foot long wingspan. Jesus Christ. That's like one of those things where like if they're around, I wouldn't want a small child to be around because I'd be afraid of that fucking thing just picking up your kid and leaving. You know? That dress on your OC fits perfectly. Why, thank you. Yeah, Shay and I had a really fun time designing it and stuff. Or well, I'd say like Shay did the shape. Because it's based on a doodle that she did, and then like I suggested some changes like eye holes in the bandana, and then like the way that it's tied up in the back, uh, the skull jewel on the like on the chest or like the brooch I should say, and then like the heart swirlies around the bottom of the skirt. That was my idea. Uh, so we like collaborated on it, you know. But it was mostly Shay. Shay made me pretty. Shay's dangerous when she's no danger here, man. I love this design. Shay heard the Princess Skull meme and fucking cooked, man. Speaking of which, uh, just while we're talking about it, there is a Princess Skull song, uh, that you can find in my recently released EP sample platter. There is a clean version and an explicit version, not of like that song in particular, but the EP as a whole. Uh, so either way, the song is the same. But there you go. That much like the rule of three selection here was a charity reward. So yeah. And yes, Rose. The Princess Skull song. Uh, like the whole meme came about because Shadowcoon and I, my good friend Shadowcoon, sang Peaches to each other on a VC, and then we had like a really good laugh about that. And it got to the point where like uh, when she started singing Peaches to herself, she kept replacing the word Peaches with like Skull or Scully or whatever. So that's how Princess Skull was born. And she told me about it, and I was like, oh my god, that's adorable. Does it have random motherfuckins in the middle of the song? Uh, Not the Princess Skull song. Uh, nah, nah, Rose. I wouldn't act like that. I'm a fair princess. I like to treat my people the right way. And no need to be sorry. I was watching Kick-Ass 2 yesterday, and the villain was called a motherfucker. Well, huh. Want me to send you a picture of the Japanese spider crab? Oh boy. If you want to. If and you want to, Swift. Those things are huge. Massive, spindly leg span. Oh boy. Ooh-wee. Can I send you a real picture of Alderaan blowing up? Now, Winter, who just entered the chat, has sent me enough memes about Alderaan blowing up, which I am not responsible for. I remember seeing the poster for Kick-Ass in the theater, and young me was like, "OM swears in the theater." Oh dear. Well, good luck in the tournament today, Jason. Good luck, good luck, good luck. How are you? I'm doing all right. Let's see this picture here of Oh yeah, yeah. That is a huge boy. Massive. No wonder they call it the spider crab as well. That looks very spidery. I don't know if this is like typical for them, but the one that Swift posted to me is like it's like there's some gray coming through on him, so it almost looks like someone made this out of metal and then like it started to rust. Can you show it? I'm a little scared though. Uh, Spidey. Here, I'll show it. Okay, this one's 900 by 646. Prepare yourselves. Here it is. The Japanese spider crab. It is, again, very large, very spidery. And you can see what I mean, though, with like the fucking, it, it it's either, it looks like uh, chipped paint or rust, almost. But yeah, there it is. I don't want to keep this thing on screen for too long, so I'm just gonna remove that. As soon as I can make some breathing harnesses for them, I'll train them to help me conquer the University of Prague. There you go. Oh my god, it looks so cool and scary, lol. JK, it doesn't look scary. Yeah, no, like it looks, I mean, it looks like a spider version of a crab. Well, I certainly hope that that everything's all right, Crabman. Uh, I hate that I left for a few seconds and came back to that. Ooh. Imagine a frogmobian having a fear of frogs. Yeah, wouldn't that be something? Like a frog that doesn't think he's a frog or something. No, Freddy the Frog, you are in fact a frog. I thought I was a turtle. I built a freezeway. Did you meant to say freeze ray? Imagine if Mickey Mouse was a mouse. Oh, dude. Can you imagine? What did you think of the real of the real proof? Well, it's fake, but it was funny. Well, I certainly hope that you use your freeze ray responsibly. Speaking of fears, what is your fear skull, or do you have any? Oh, I have plenty. I have plenty. It's all based on like what ifs of the kind of things that you usually worry about in life, uh, and all that. I don't know if I have any irrational fears, but you know, fear is not unfamiliar to the soul skeleton. False alarm: the cat got a hold of a fork and it was swatting it around. I see, I see. Well, good to know that it wasn't anything bad. My ambulance partner just asked me, what the fucking clown are you listening to? Um, or what fucking clown are you listening to? I don't know why I thought that there was a the there. Well, I do make comedy videos, so, you know, clown isn't exactly an insult. One of the few things I fear is the new breed of ransomware. 45 minutes from initial infection to the attacker having control of an entire company's network. Yeah, dude, actually, there's some scary fucking things that happen every now and then. There's a hospital system in Detroit that just got attacked recently. I don't know if they have their systems back up, but it led to extremely long wait times. And they had to go old school by doing everything by paper and whatnot. It was a fucking mess. You looking forward to Memorial Day weekend? Not like particularly, because I don't really do anything special for Memorial Day. Uh, so yeah. Well, folks, I hate to end it here. But we've just crossed 2 hours, and I do have to get going. So uh, thank you all so much. Not only for donating, of course, to Extra Life to get us to the tier where we can, have, this Rule of Three selection special, but just being here and interacting, choosing the episode. It was fun to do like the eliminator style of selecting instead of just like doing one spin on the wheel and having it select an episode. Uh, so yeah, it's gonna be Rule of Three, episode 18, Madoka Magica. That'll be coming out hopefully by the end of the month. We'll see where it goes. But yeah, always nice to hang out with everyone here, and I hope that you all have a great Saturday, a wonderful weekend, uh, and all that. So, with all that said, I've been skull902. Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye bye, everybody.